Hey, as you know, I've been working on a picture called Idris in the Fields. Now, Idris is a famous Welsh giant. They named a mountain after him up in North Wales, Cadair Idris. And so I thought I would show you the times in the past that I've used Idris in my own work. Now, some of these are from the olden days, at least my olden days, when I did them in art college. So the quality is very different to the sort of work I'm doing now, and a bit of a different style. But I just thought I'd let you have a look. So here we go. So, first up, we have this piece here, which was just done in a sketchbook. It's called Paddling Giant Idris Goes to the Beach. So, just a little basic pen and ink drawing, coming up with the idea. Now, from that one, I took it across into the next piece, which is called Idris at the Seaside. So, you can see it's the same sort of setup where I've moved the figures around and changed the composition. The idea was that, you've got this big giant figure in a sort of more contemporary setting. So you can see that's a very different way of painting to what I normally do, or what I do these days. So my college day artwork, I got into this style of working that just sort of come about from, the way I was being tutored and taught. And it's not a way I like, it's not a way I'd paint again now, to be fair. So very different. You'll see that in the next ones as well. So this next piece is called Idris Senses an Oncoming Storm. Now there's two versions of this, and this is the first one. I actually completed this as part of my degree show back in 1995. And believe it or not, it's actually the only piece in my degree show that sold. I really liked the image, and it was something I wanted to do more with. So a couple of years later I revisited it, and that's what this one is. So this one is again Idris Senses an Oncoming Storm. But this time I've actually painted it in acrylics and moving towards a style that was different to what I'd been doing in college. So the photo quality on them is not great. That's all the copies I've got of them because they were taken back in the 1990s, and they're the only photos I have of those pictures because they're gone. So I've used giants ever since then, and I've used giants before then, but Idris didn't disappear from my repertoire, as they say. In fact, this year, here he is again, look. Now, this version of Idris is called When Idris Came Down from the Mountain, brackets escape. So I'm really pleased because this piece was one of the two that was selected to go up to the National Eisteddfod of Wales in Wrexham in August this year. So it was put on display at Llay Celf. As you can see, it's a bit different. It's a digital piece. It's not one of my painting ones, but there you go. It's Idris nonetheless. And there he is with his family, look. Currently, the Idris that I'm working on looks like this. So I was roughly halfway through that one, still a fair bit of work to do on him. So why Idris? I don't know. I like the idea of him sitting up there on Cadair Idris, staring at the stars, being a poet, a romantic. I like the idea of taking him out of like mythology and putting him in different settings. I'm just a bit of a fan, I gotta say. So, yeah, there we go. That's Idris for you. If you want to see how this new drawing progresses, make sure you drop in and watch us on one of the lives. Take care. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to check out the shop at davidwjlloyd.com. You can see some of my other work there. Buy yourself something if you're that way inclined. Take care. I'll see you on my lives. Bye.